Evil flourishes when good people stay silent. This is something a Mississauga Imam shared with me today when I asked him why he was speaking out about hate that's come his way as the controversy over Muslim kids praying in schools on Fridays reaches a new and disturbing level, a level Peel police say they are taking very seriously.
You open up your computer and you go on your email and you see that. What's the first thing that went through your mind?
I was horrified and I didn't know what to do, and I felt really alone at that moment. But then I also thought to myself that the people sending me this, they want me to be afraid. They want me to cower in fear. They want me to be intimidated. They want me to be silent. And I think the strongest form of pushing back against hatred is to speak out and to talk to other people.
A hockey-playing, born in Canada Imam who has worked to prevent extremism in his own religion received this disturbing email.
It's referring to me, and then it has a picture of 5 men being hung to death. So that was the death threat, and then there were also messages online about burning down the mosque and things like that.
So why the hate? Imam Hindi thinks it's part of this.
That's the values!
A job in law enforcement?
Can someone explain this?
A vocal campaign to end a practice that's been going on for decades in Peel schools. Accommodations so Muslim students can pray on Fridays.
I'm angry. It's because of this.
Kids have been praying in schools, have been religious accommodations for probably 30 years. 20 years for sure, probably closer to 30 years. And this was this small issue of policy that they were working through. It wasn't a big deal at all. And so for it to turn into what it's turned into, it's horrifying. And it's a wake-up call for people to realize that there's a lot of groups, there's a lot of political incitement out there, and it's really shameful.
The rage-filled Peel school board meetings now require police officers on standby.
Shame on you, Mr. McDonald.
In recent weeks, a Quran was ripped and stomped on at one meeting. And on social media,
it's $1,000 cash.
This man put up a $1,000 bounty for any video of Muslim kids praying in schools. Yesterday, these flyers were left on windshields at a GO station in Peel Region from an organization calling itself Canada First.
I've been working on radicalization for a long period of time, and I've been working with the youth and counseling them. And I kind of expect to get death threats from groups like ISIS and things like that, but I didn't expect to get it from people who call themselves Canadians and drape themselves in the Canadian flag and walk the same streets that I do. So it was horrifying from that perspective, and I felt, you know, as a Muslim, I call out people who try to cover themselves in Islam and call for hate, and I'm going to call out people who try to call themselves Canadian and call for hate. I'm going to protect my nationality, my country, and I'm going to protect my religion. I'm going to speak out against all forms of hatred.
Police say they are taking this threat very seriously. They're canvassing the area, increasing patrols around the mosque and Imam Hindi's home. Is that a crime, sending an email like that?
Well, it's very disturbing. Obviously, the content of the email is disturbing, and that's what the investigators will look at. They'll collaborate with the Crown Attorney's Office as well to determine what crime was committed here, as well as where they can go with laying charges, what type of charges.
Now, Peel School Board is standing by their decision to accommodate any child's religious needs in school, something that they've done in Peel for decades. They did issue a statement saying that this threat against Imam Hindi is proof that more work needs to be done to create a truly inclusive community.